All right, quick little video. Back working under the car of the G. I'm planning on doing sway bar and installing the exhaust back. I'm planning on removing that first extension piece and putting on the longer piece that I actually bought. That one in the front over there, that one up front is a 12, and this one that I bought online is a 14. So I'm just gonna swap them out and get rid of the 12 and keep the 14 in the car. And it probably will end up dumping back under here because I do need the 16-inch extension for it to be perfect. All right, I'm not gonna lose my mind over it dumping. I didn't lose my mind the first time when it was dumping. I just liked how it popped out in the moment, but I'm trying to do things right. So I'm going to do, like I said, I'm gonna remove that, put the exhaust all back in, and I'm in the works of getting this old sway bar out and putting in this new Z1 upgraded performance sway bar in exchange of this one. All right, so after about 10 or 15 minutes, I got both sides of the sway links undone. It's a nut system with a lock on the other side. So if I could do this one-handed, kinda. So what you would do if you have two hands is you would sit this, all right, up in there. All right, you guys kind of get the gist. All right, this sits in there with said bolt. You put said piece on said piece and you hold that there, all right, and you start twisting, all right, and eventually it comes undone. Vice versa with that side. All right, so now what we got to do is come over here, bang out these two pieces. Well, not bang them out, but get these two bolts out. Right, when those come out, you come on over to this side, get these two bolts out, and you're done. They should just fall down and you should be able to slide it right on out. All right, and just a quick FYI, if you got an impact for these bolts, it works a dream. I just got this out literally in 5 seconds. Right, I do not have, because this is like the big boy impact, I don't have the 14 that goes onto these bolts, but a 9/16 does fit on semi-loose. So give it taps. Tap it. Don't just send it. Please don't send it. That is how you strip bolts. Be slow, especially if you know it wiggles just a little bit. Just be patient. Don't full send things. That's how you end up breaking shit. All right, so I tried to set you guys up as best as possible to show you what I'm doing. So this is the piece I'm taking off. There are two bolts right here, not including the ones that I already took out of the sway. All right, out of the sway linkage. Right, so all I'm doing is I'm coming over, all right, putting it on, and I'm just and then after so many, I don't just take this whole bolt all the way down because this is a 2-bolt system. I don't want one bolt being all the way out and then now this one has unnecessary pressure from it being like this. Do it kind of evenly and you'll be able to just make it fall right on out. Oh, you see that? There it goes. There's one nut. See, and now this is that unnecessary pressure I was talking about. Right now I kind of gotta hold it up and get my impact on there. But I kind of can't do this all with now the sway bar being in my face, the phone way over here. Actually, maybe I can. Let me not give up on you guys just yet. There it is. All right. So right when these bolts come out, bang, slips on out just like that. You just gotta do a little bit of finessing, and there it is. Your old piece of shit sway bar on the floor. All right, and please, all right, I'm gonna just say this right now. Have the part down here with you. Everything that you are about to install, make sure you leave it the way you pulled it out and line it up. Hold up, let me get this all straight. Look at this. You see how I have it pulled out exactly how it fell out? And I have my new one lined up exactly to the way it should be. These can go in wrong. Take your time, match it, and put it in. Make this a one and done job. So now we're getting to the install portion of the video. So you might want to get out from underneath your car. I don't mind working underneath the car, especially if it's me laying down. All right, so Z1 gives you these little grommets, or not grommets, these little grease fittings you have to install yourself onto this piece. It's not too hard. I believe it was an 8. I believe this was an 8 to install. It doesn't need to be too tight. It's just a grease fitting. Lines up onto that nipple, and you could grease these up yourself. All right, but Z1 gives you a little bit of grease. Before you put these onto that, make sure to lube these up just a little bit and then slip them on. Same thing with this. Just put a little bit on there, slip it on there, and you're done. Just slip it on, bolt it into the spot. All right, so after you have everything greased up, I already put it on by accident. I should have took a video. Make sure you put it onto the left side of it, just like the OEM. It might not be that same little red little notch that they got on this side, but same as OEM on the left side, right side, whatever, vice versa. Yeah, just make sure it's on the correct side. Everything's in. And now from here, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure this out. You are ready to install. Slap that bitch up in there, tighten the bolts up, and go for a test drive.